This is the Unbreakable Golfers podcast, where we're shining a light on your pain and weakness and how it is affecting your positions, your power, and your performance on the golf course. Third best book on mindset. So I had a question come in. Someone asked me what would I recommend was best books on mindset. So I actually narrowed it down to 3. And over these next 3 pods, I'm going to list them all out. And we'll start with number 3. So number 3 probably wouldn't be considered a mindset book, even though everything in there is mindset. It's actually a sales book. It's called Pitch Anything. If you haven't read Pitch Anything, the idea is that in every situation, 2 people or more, social situation, whatever, there's 2 frames that each people bring to the arena, the conversation, whatever situation you're in, and the one with a stronger frame wins. So this would be the person that takes over the conversation, or the person that people look to for insight on a conversation. Now, there's multiple frames, but one of them is the power frame. So the example they use in the book is the billionaire and the golf pro. So if you say the billionaire and a golf pro meet in the car park outside a golf club before they have a golf lesson, they both jump out their motors. In theory, in this social situation, the billionaire would probably have the power frame due to stats. The stats that he's got, the pre-arranged information, whatever it may be. Yeah. Then, when these same 2 people walk onto the lesson tee and walk into the golf pro's arena, in theory, the golf pro takes the power frame. Because that is his arena, that is where he is the expert, and that's where the other person is coming to learn from him. And these situations happen all the time, and sometimes the frames jump from one to another, and the whole book is about stealing frames from someone else and controlling the situation, controlling the conversation, and being able to pitch your products at any point. Another example, I don't think it's in this book, but it's very similar. The idea is you got the President of the United States, and in theory, President of the United States owns the power frame in most situations that he's in. Before he walks into his doctor's office, the doctor then owns the power of the frame. Okay, Mr. President, we're going to check X, Y, Z. Now, the reason why this is a great book on mindset. The thoughts that you think and the actions that you take based on previous habits and behaviours have a frame around them, have a story. And if you can find a way to snap out of that frame and change that frame for yourself, and more importantly, understand what type of frame you're in or situations you're in, you can get leverage on yourself. Now, on its own, this book, you wouldn't say it is the keys to mindset and all that lot. But stacked up with the other 2 books, my second top book on mindset and the first top book on mindset, it basically blends it all together, and then you can start testing these frames and using this book. So, couple of questions for you. In what situations, whether they be social or with yourself, would you benefit by having the more powerful frame in that situation? Follow-up question. What is the weakest part of your mindset right now when it comes to taking action on doing what you know you need to do to get what you want? Good luck. For more information on golf performance, by increasing your power, by getting in better positions, by working on your body and mind, go to unbreakablegolfers.com and sign up to the free asset.